Alright folks, how you doing? WrestleTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box, Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Putting the healing back in health. Once again, when you're at the website, sign up for the free newsletter. Check out some of the free gifts. Click on that free gift button. Don't forget we've got a podcast. We're on episode 8. We've got, let's see, the one I just did was Living the Seasons of Life. Understanding the body of the language of the body, diet, nutrition. There's just a bunch out there. I'm on episode 8 right now, just released. I'm gonna work on 9 here soon. And then once again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Check us out on Facebook, True Results 303. Coming at you today with a video on can you sell your soul? You know, I know this is a big topic out there. I like a good conspiracy video myself. And this has just come up. And it's weird because once again, I was listening to Catholic radio and this question came up. And it was interesting. I've never thought of that way, the way that it was presented. But I've always thought of people selling their soul. You know, you kind of hear rappers definitely talk about it in their music. Or, like I said, if you're a big conspiracy guy, this is always coming up. But what I heard on Catholic Answers was very interesting. So let me try and say something. So I guess, you know, let's put it this way. When I tried to list my business, I listed it out of my house. Right? So since I was listing it out of my house and not out of an actual facility, because I am just renting space at a facility, I had to set it up. But then when I was going to set it up, they had to email me a confirmation code. And then with that confirmation code, I had to type it in when I got the confirmation code. So they knew that I lived there. So I wasn't just registering some random person's house as my business. Right? Does that make sense? So it's not my house, so I had to go through those little steps, right? It's the same thing, like I can't just put a for sale sign on my neighbor's car and try to sell it. It doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way. So he made an interesting point of that is the same, or, you know, it's the equivalent of your soul. You cannot sell your soul because it's not yours to sell, right? My soul, my spirit is God's. It's not mine, so I can't give away or try to sell something for riches, which is not mine. But one thing I thought that I came up with after listening to it, I thought that was a very intelligent response. Like, you can't sell it. It's not yours. I don't have it to give. It's not mine. It's a gift, right? My spirit and my soul and my being is a gift from God. But once again, I guess just like Adam and Eve were tempted, the devil can tempt us as well. So what I think happens is when someone tries to sell their soul, if this is a possibility, if you're even capable of doing this, if we are capable of being able to do this, I think the thing we've got to understand is the devil is a big trickster, right? He's a bully, I guess you could say. He's a bully. And I think he can play this mental game with us in convincing us that we have sold our soul, you know, by doing something crazy and outrageous. But in reality, he can't take it. He can't take it. But what he can do is threaten you that if you go back on your word, I will kill your family, I will kill this, I will do this, or I will harm you in some certain way if you go back on this agreement, right? Just because, like they say, going to hell or heaven is free will, right? It's not everybody goes to heaven like they think. Why? Because if everybody goes to heaven, there's no such thing as free will, because you're going to heaven whether you like it or not, right? So we've got to understand, I think the concept is, can you sell your soul? Is it possible? Possibly, you know, I don't really know. But once again, I like the concept of it's not yours to sell. But once again, the devil can threaten you saying, hey, if you do this, something bad's going to happen to you, right? So I think that would be more on the terms of selling your soul. It's that the devil can do that. But other than that, I agree that you probably can't sell your soul. It's not yours to give. It's not mine to give away. So I can't. But once again, you can just say, hey, I'm going to do the deeds, whatever you need me to do, and I will go to hell in doing it. So I guess it's just a verbal agreement that says, hey, I will do everything in my power to make sure that I go to hell and not heaven. But once again, I don't think there is such thing as a binding contract to where the devil can seriously just take your soul and say it's mine. Once again, it's got to be given up freely. It's free will. You just have to agree to it, and then hopefully when you turn back, you're able, and when you want to take it back and you want to make that choice to go to heaven, now you got to deal with the consequences that come with trying to get to heaven. So, I hope that helps. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Once again, sign up for that newsletter, get those free gifts, check out the podcast, True Results 303. Once again, that's TRU Results 303, because we are in Denver, the 303. Subscribe to this channel, comment, let somebody know, hit that share button that'll be right up in this area, or if you're going, it might be up in this area. Hit share, post it to your Facebook page, post it to your Twitter. Help me out, give me some advertisement. Alright, so I hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.